going on, Jeromes? So Minnesota Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores has said you can never have enough cornerbacks. You can't have enough talent on the outside, around the outside. That's why the Vikings made a priority to draft Khyree Jackson. He is for real in the fourth round in this year's NFL draft. It was a top 30 visit. The Vikings did a ton of diligence on Jackson, who bit of a polarizing prospect, which we'll get into, but he's been looking good at OTAs, running with the 2s and the 3s, and I do think that he has a chance to do something special his rookie season. ESPN's Kevin Seifert, who is not Carl Gerbschmidt, who's not, did up a piece. Vikings rooster, when will McCarthy and Khyree Jackson start? And seemed a little bit far-fetched at the beginning, but Seifert did lay out a pathway for Jackson to get on the field early and often. This is what I wrote. The cornerback position is fluid, to say the least. Blah, 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 blah. Murph in the slot, blah, blah, blah. Free agent acquisition, Shaq Griffin, whom the Vikings fully guaranteed, $3.99 million. Why can't they just make it 4? Seems ridiculous, right? Would seem to have the edge for one spot. Caleb Evans started 15 games last season, but endured 2 in-game benchings. He actually got benched 7 times. Mekhi Blackmon made 3 starts as a rookie, but had his ups and downs over 435 snaps. And 2022 second-round pick Andrew Booth Jr. Might be down to his final chance. All of which gives rookie fourth-round pick Khyree Jackson a legitimate chance for significant playing time if he can put together a strong spring and summer. Jackson will be one of the NFL's tallest cornerbacks at nearly 6'4", but senior VP of player personnel Ryan Grigson said the way he drops his weight and his hips and just his footwork, it's just not ordinary. Grigson's added, we think he could be a hell of an outside corner. And Jackson's football journey has certainly been interesting. Now, he's older. He's going to be 25 before he takes his first regular season NFL snap. He was not in football for a number of years. He was working in a deli. I know that, like, the deli, the slicer, those nicknames are out there. We got the meats. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But Jackson actually was looking into being a professional video game player for a while, too. Bounced around from several community colleges, including Last Chance U. Ended up at Alabama for 2 seasons, working under Nick Saban, was suspended from Alabama, and then he transferred to Oregon, and he was a dog. He was an absolute dog at Oregon, his 1 season there for Dan Lanning. 80.5 PFF grade, 3 interceptions, 7 passes broken up, 2 sacks, 41.6 quarterback rating when thrown at, which is good. It's pretty damn good. Also, only 1 touchdown allowed in coverage in 2023, and shined against the top-end competition. Play great against USC, play great in the matchups against Washington. And, I mean, Jackson... So, again, Jackson fell in the draft because it was a decent top-end cornerback draft, and Jackson, like I said, a little bit polarizing because why did he get suspended from Alabama? And also factoring in the age, it was interesting. But in terms of testing at 6'4", $194, I mean, he did pretty well. 4.5 40, 11 foot 1 inch broad, 36.5 inch vert. So he certainly does have the length and the wingspan that Flores covets on the outside. And Again, he's a very unique talent, and he's extremely physical at the line of scrimmage, can really get after it, has a great punch, and he's just a dog in contested catch spots. Like, he will fight the receiver for every single inch, and he is that outside press man receiver that Flores needs, again, especially against larger X receivers. But the fact that he still needs to work a lot on technique, and the technique is pretty inconsistent, that's something to work on. So I don't know. Like, I understand why they took a chance on Khyree Jackson, and I indeed hope that he does pan out. And I think that he does have a pretty clear pathway to playing time, because Murph is the only one that you can really set in stone. Murph is going to be the starting corner, and also he's going to kick into the slot, which is what Flores wants when the Vikings go sub-package. Although sub-package is a new base defense, so it's whatever. Shaq Griffin, I think, could have the lead on one of the outside cornerbacks, notably left cornerback on the outside. Hopefully he can bring back some of that love and feeling from his days with the Seahawks. Evans is just too talented to not give another chance, right? And he played fantastic as a rookie before he had the 3 concussions. Last year was starting, but I mean, didn't see eye to eye with Flores and the scheme. Hopefully, he can really get into things though this year, because he physically and mentally, like, he's there. Like, he does have the talent. I think that Caleb Evans could be a legitimate dog in this defense as well. Mekhi Blackmon. So, as we pointed out a bunch, Blackmon and Jackson are the only two drafted cornerbacks during Flores' tenure here with the Vikings. So, I think that does give them a slight inside track. Plus, Blackmon played well when given opportunity last season. And then you got Jackson. So, I think at minimum, Jackson would have a role, especially in given certain matchups. Like if another team has a big outside the numbers receiver, maybe a little bit slower, maybe a guy who likes to get physical on the outside. I think Khyree Jackson would be tailor fit for that role. But I think that Jackson does have a chance. I like Jackson's chances to see the field a lot more than Booth. I think the Vikings could go 5 deep at corner this year, just rotating in on who's hot, who has the better matchup, who's a better part of the game plan, etc. So overall, like, I'm pretty bullish on the way that Jackson has a chance to really impress, really shine. Love his attitude. When he's not leaking coach's film on the gram, it's kind of funny. But I think that just his interviews too, like you can tell, like, his personality, it's light, he's funny, he's a guy that's going to be easy to like, but on the field, like, he is uber competitive and uber getting after it. So I really do like Khyree Jackson. Hopefully he gets an opportunity going forward. But your thoughts are thoughts. Could rookie 4th-round pick Khyree Jackson, the pride of Oregon, start this season at cornerback? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.